What's good with your fam? Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide, where we talking nothing but this boxing, man. Hey, man, first of all, let me thank you all for tuning in to the channel. If you're new here, I want you to be here, man. So I hope you think about subscribing as we stay knee deep into this boxing conversation, man. I gotta tell you, man, I'm still in shock, man. I'm still in shock by the performance um, by Andy Ruiz, man. Saturday night, um, dropping AJ 4 times, just basically mopping the ring with Anthony Joshua, man. He did a hell of a job, and I gotta definitely send congratulations to him and his team. You understand? Now, with that said, man, I've said it last night on the final round, man, and I'm going to keep on saying it that I do think, it's obvious something was not right with Anthony Joshua. There's definitely something was not right. But I got on this live stream because I wanted to talk about Eddie Hearn just tweeted something about an hour ago. And he said that after meetings with AJ, Rob McCracken, and the management team in New York City, we have today triggered the contracted rematch clause with Andy Ruiz Jr. The fight will take place in November or December at a venue to be confirmed shortly. Now, my question to you, the audience, is this a little too soon for them to make this kind of decision? The fight was just a couple days ago, man. I mean, it was a devastating KO. It was a shocking loss. You know what I'm saying? AJ definitely was not in the right state of mind. And my question is he in the right state of mind now? You know what I mean? Is his mind right to make this type of decision, man? You know what I'm saying? Because from what I'm hearing, there's so many rumors flying around. You know what I mean? But one thing for sure, two things for certain, three things for real. Something was wrong with Anthony Joshua Saturday night. Um, that's taking nothing away from the victory of Andy Ruiz, but something wasn't right with that boy, man. The boy wasn't right. His eyes was looking all around crazy, looking up in the rafters. He was biting holes in his mouthpiece. Joshua just wasn't right, man. And it's funny because everybody got something to say, man. There's a lot of negative comments and there's a lot of positive comments. I watched a segment on ESPN, and they had Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, Andre Ward, and a beautiful lady. I can't recall her name right now, but they were talking about AJ and the loss. And Andre Ward, he revealed that, he definitely had Anthony Joshua on his radar. If you guys remember, after the second Kovalev fight, they asked Andre Ward what was next, and he said Anthony Joshua. Everybody laughed it off. At least I did. I thought he was bullshitting. I thought no way in the world this little guy, 175 pound, gonna go up and fight this 250-pound giant. You know what I mean? I laughed it off, man. But Andre Ward brought that subject up again. He acted like he was serious. He reveals that he had a 3-fight plan. He had a 3-fight plan before he retired. He said that he wanted a hometown fight. Then he was going to take a fight at cruiserweight in the UK. And then after that, he was going to take a shot at Anthony Joshua. Now, Andre Ward says the result would have been the same as we seen Saturday night. He said the result would have been the same, but it would have looked a little bit different. Now, Andre Ward's a great fighter. I'm taking nothing away from him, man. Andre Ward definitely did his thing, man. He's pound for pound. Oh, that's Andre Ward, no question about it. You know what I'm saying? But Andre Ward saying that he would have knocked out Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's impossible for me to believe that, even with a panic attack, man. I just think Andre Ward, with all his skill, with all his abilities, man, I just think he was a little bit too light in the ass. He'd have been way too light in the ass for Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like all these guys, all these people coming out the woodwork now to kick the man while he's down, to step on his neck. You know, step on and stomp all on his neck while he's down, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just find it kind of funny, find it kind of strange. You know what I mean? Stack Dollars, what's good with you, fam? You must have said something crazy. I see my man Clabo in the house. What's up with you, fam? Let me see. Ronald Finkley says, the crazy thing, the rematch is going to make it out in the States. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I want to see what Stack Dollars had to say that my man Clabo had to, yeah, he got his ass in the square circle. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, man, but, you know, I know Saturday night, Eddie Hearn said that they're going to have that rematch in the UK, you know what I mean? But, you know, Andy Ruiz, he's talking like he got the juice now, you know what I mean? He got that glow, you know, he got that touch. He said that when asked was the fight going to be in the UK, he said he don't know about it, you know what I'm saying? He said he don't know. He said that, you know, he's calling the shots now. And that's usually how it go, man. When dudes, you know...
You have at least 25 calls. The first is a call to Whitby at 11:19 a.m. A call to Whitby at 11:18 a.m.
Look at Siri. Siri just start talking. Ain't nobody even talking to Siri. Y'all gotta excuse that, man. That's all good, Clabo. What was I saying? You know, I forgot my thought, man. But Anthony Joshua, man, I think he needs to take a little time, man. I know this fight... You know, they said it got to happen by the end of the year. Eddie Hearn says November, December. You know, so that should give Anthony Joshua some time to get his mind right, man. Because I think the biggest hurdle that he got to overcome is mental. You know what I mean? Everybody say he looked at gassed and salute Ronald Finkley. Say he looked at gassed and out of shape and winded. A lot of that got to do with your mental strength, your mental toughness, fam. You know what I'm saying? If you're not mentally tough, man, you know, if you in the ring having a panic attack, yeah, you're gonna lose your breath. You know what I mean? Your breath is not gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have that same energy that you would have, man. And regardless of what you say, man, I know there's a lot of people over here in the United States that despise Anthony Joshua, despise Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. You know what I mean? That's your prerogative. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, from the outside looking in, you know what I mean? Big Faces Worldwide, we on our GMB time over here, that grown man business time. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it 100 with you, man. We can all see that the boy, something was wrong with the boy. You know what I mean? The boy AJ was not right. His mental capacity wasn't right. Now, there's rumors flying around that he had a concussion. You know, some say he was having panic attacks, you know what I mean, which he could have had both, you know what I'm saying. But one thing that we do know, that he was not himself. If you watch if you watched a few of AJ's 20-something fights, you can understand that he didn't come out fighting like this, fam. Come on, fam. Y'all know he ain't come out fighting like this. You understand what I'm saying? AJ, you know, he started off, as soon as the bell rung, AJ immediately retreated to the back foot. You know, he retreated to the back foot. Andy Ruiz had not even begun to press him yet. And, you know, he retreated to the back foot. You know, that tells you right there that something was in his mind, that he was scared. He was timid. He was scared of a guy who he was, you know, much larger than. That he, you know what I'm saying, that he had accomplished way more than him. So something was going on mentally, that he was scared of Andy Ruiz without even feeling a punch from him. You know what I mean? He had his hands down, you know, trying to, I don't know what he was trying to do, man, but it looked crazy, man. AJ was in there looking crazy, man. He looked crazy Saturday night, man. And that's not the Anthony Joshua I'm used to seeing, man. My man Stack Dollar says, Eddie Hearns came to America, would have bad attitude talking about taking over American boxing. Yeah, and that was it, man. That was it. Eddie Hearn definitely came over here wrong. You know what I'm saying? He turned a lot of Americans against him. coming over here with his chest poked out, man, talking about, what he gonna do, how he gonna do it, and just dissing other promoters in the game, not knowing the market. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing the market. Most of his events over here has been failures. You know what I'm saying? Most of them have been failures, man. I think the event Saturday night, looking at it as a business, you know what I'm saying? He had success. Madison Square Garden was packed to the rafters. When they showed the crowd, if you notice, the zone never does that. You know what I mean? Because the crowds usually ain't that big. But they showed the crowd in Madison Square Garden, man, and it was packed in there. You know what I mean? So when they say they had a sold out crowd, you know what I mean? I could believe that. I could believe that. That's one thing Eddie Hearn ain't lie about, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But, if you look at what happened, Tommy Coyle, he opened the show fighting Chris Algieri. He gets stopped. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Joshua Buatsi, the light heavyweight. He came out. He looked at all right. They think really highly of Buatsi. Buatsi, in my opinion, he still got some ways to go. He get hit way too much, in my opinion. He got decent power. He got decent skills. And he might have a bright upside, you know what I mean? But he still got ways to go. He stopped his opponent, Callum Smith. He fought Nadam, who we all know how that fight was going to go. Nadam is, might as well call him Glass Jaw. Glass Joe, because he ain't got a chin. You know what I'm saying? We know his chin is nothing. You know what I'm saying? We know it's nothing. Ronald Finkley saved 5,000 on app Big Face. That's sad promo. Yeah, that's crazy. I did hear that, man. 5,000 views. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's really bad for the zone. That's really bad for the zone, man. And they spent a lot of money on a promotion. You know what I mean? They spent a lot of bread, man. They spent a lot of bread on promotion, and only to get 5,000 views, man. And probably most of them subscribers were already there from the Canelo. They still riding the Canelo wave. They got it for Canelo, and they still got a couple days left on their monthly subscription, so they got the AJ fight too. So they probably didn't get too many new subscribers to the app. You know what I mean? That's what they're looking for, man. They're looking for subscriptions, subscribers. Can they get all the subscribers they can, man? And at first I thought it was a good idea. When the zone first came, and I was checking out the app. You know what I mean? I was thinking about the World Boxing Super Series. I was thinking about the MMA. I was thinking about how you could watch the fight in the car. If you're riding somewhere, just pull up the app, and everything is real convenient on the app, man. But when you think of it, on a boxer's, in a boxer's seat, there's limited visibility, man. You're not going to get seen by the masses. Most of my partners, man, most of my people that I talk to, they don't know what the zone is, and they don't care to take the time to download it and figure out what it is. You know what I'm saying? When there's a big fight, man, people are so used to just grabbing the remote and clicking it on, and there it goes. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to be downloading apps and getting subscriptions and all that. You know what I mean? That's that's for these younger guys, man. You know what I mean? And the people that's mostly spending money on the sport of boxing are a little older. You know what I mean? I say 30. I say 30 years of age, man, is the average age for for somebody that's gonna spend some money on boxing. You know what I mean? Maybe even older than that, man. Not too many young boxers don't really care about what's going on in the sport of boxing if it ain't mainstream. You know what I mean? They gotta see it in their face every day, man. And the zone, they ain't putting ads on on the right channels. They ain't putting ads on the right programs for the Boxing Block Center. Lives over there in Germany, man. He says the app is major. It's major everywhere besides the U.S. You know what I'm saying? So, they're gonna have to do something drastic, man, to get subscribers to come over to that app, man. You know what I mean? They're gonna do something drastic. They're gonna have to get some more big players to come over. I heard that Canelo brought a lot of subscribers. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna have to get some more American fighters, some elite level top fighters over to the zone. They're gonna have to empty the bag again. And them paying Triple G. Triple G is a great talent. Triple G has done a lot of things in the sport of boxing. But Triple G's on his way out, man. Triple G's 37 years old, man. Triple G ain't got but too many fights left in him, And if he keep fighting, past his prime, Triple G's gonna get hurt real bad, man. So them spending all that money on Triple G, that could have went to a young talent who they know will be some. You know what I mean? They got Devin Haney over there, who who's definitely going to be a superstar. There's no doubt in my mind Devin Haney is going to be a superstar, but he has not achieved that status yet. You understand what I'm saying? He has not got there yet, so he's not going to bring over subscribers yet. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully they'll be all right, man, because I'm a fan of the sport. I'm a fan of boxing, and I want to see, I want to see as much boxing as possible, man. But back to AJ. I think AJ, if he gets his mind right, I think we'll see a completely different AJ in the rematch, man. I think a focused AJ in the UK will be a dangerous AJ, in my opinion. Ronald Finkley says, Ruiz should be advised correctly to best defend the belts. I can see the Mexican fan base rising and getting it in LA because Hearn is trying to take over. Location is undecided as of right now. I agree. That thing will be huge in LA. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think AJ, if it happens in the United States, the same result is going to happen. You know what I mean? It's just like a dog on his territory. You know what I'm saying? I got a buddy, man. Who used to mess with them dogs. He said, he may have a dog that on his property, the dog's an animal. The dog will tear everything's ass up that come into that yard. You know what I mean? I mean, literally take chunks out of their ass. But if he take that dog out of that yard, across town or into a different neighborhood, the dog is a total cur. The dog is a total punk, man. Is a punk. And it's not the same vicious dog that he is on his territory. And I think that's the same with AJ, man. He did not know what to do, man, outside of the UK. He did not know what to do. He was lost. You know what I mean? They say, Dillian White has come out recently. I mean, they keep talking about this testosterone exemption. You know what I'm saying? And they saying that he didn't have it. Clabo, you're a funny guy, man. My man. They say he didn't have his testosterone here in the States. You know what I'm saying? So that may be a thing of it too. Stack Dollar says AJ need to get rid of his promoter and trainer, and he'll be all right. He can bounce back from this. No doubt, man. Like I said on my live stream last night, Lennox Lewis was asked on Twitter, man. He said, do you think that AJ needs to fire Rob McCracken? And Lennox Lewis said, you cannot go to college with your third grade teacher. He just won't have the same answers to the tests. And that's right, man. As you go up into the ranks, man, you're going to need a guy. You're going to need somebody with experience, somebody that's been there. And as far as I know, Rob McCracken's only time I ever heard of him was with AJ. You know what I mean? So AJ needs somebody who can mold him and teach him, man. And teach him and also motivate him. Like I was saying, AJ in the corner talking about, why am I feeling like this? You know what I'm saying? Asking different questions like that. And Rob McCracken, instead of trying to motivate him, to trying to get him over, to get him past that, He's in there trying to give him instructions. His mind, he wasn't in a frame of mind to receive instructions, man. He wasn't trying to hear go in there and jab, or he's going to come in this, he's going to do that. No, he was asking you, why am I feeling like this? So as a trainer, you got to know your fighter. You got to know the words to say to calm him down and make him understand what's happening to him and what he needs to do to overcome it. Rob McCracken was not doing that. Rob McCracken was giving him technical advice when he needed motivation. You know, there's times when trainers need to give their fighter motivation, and there's times when they need to give them technical advice. AJ needed motivation, you know, because he was lost. He was shook up. He did not understand what was happening. I believe he was concussed. You understand what I'm saying? He was concussed. And that's a sad thing, man. But hopefully he can bounce back from this, man. I hope he can, get himself together. You know, maybe we'll see a different AJ in the rematch. You know, I got to see some footage leading up to the fight, man. I got to hear AJ speaking. I got to look into his eyes to see what he's about, man, because the eyes never lie, man. The eyes tell it all, man. That they could tell if you're fronting, if you're serious or whatnot, or if you just, fronting, you know what I'm saying? Or you just fronting. You know, like when he came out that night, you could see his eyes, man. His eyes told the story that he was not right. So we'll see in the coming weeks. We'll see in the coming days, the coming months, you know. November, December, that's a long time away. Plenty of time for AJ to get himself together, and plenty of time for us to see if he can bounce back from this. Because, you know, as a man, you come back from, you come back and you come back from your mistakes. You know what I mean? You learn from your failings. The man you become, I know the man that I am today, had I not went through all the shit that I went through, I would not be this man that I am today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all may not know, man, but my life could be a movie, man. I've been through a whole lot of things in my life that has made me to this man that I am today. You know, years ago, there's no way in the world I will be on YouTube talking boxing. It just I just wouldn't be it, man. You know what I'm saying? It would be my mind state back then. It would be beneath me. You know what I'm saying? It would be something that, I would have thought was corny. You know what I'm saying? I would not have had the temperament to do it. But, going through what the things that I've been through, I'm secure in my manhood. I know who I am. And I have no problem with doing things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I come on here and I talk this boxing because I love to talk boxing. And I could care less what, anybody in my past life or anybody, has to say about it. They can call it corny or call me a boxing nerd or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm secure. I'm on my GMB. I'm on grown man business time, baby. I know what I am. I know what I'm about, man. I love this sport. And, I'm going to keep on doing. I'm going to keep on keeping on. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Anthony Joshua can learn from his mistakes, can learn from the things that he been through that, he can keep on keeping on. But we'll see, man. My man, Clabo 100, Lil Duke boy, man, he got a book coming out, man. I'm going to be promoting it more on my channel. It's about his life, you know what I'm saying? It's a real deep book, man, and, everybody should get a copy, man. Like I said, I'm going to be promoting it on my channel more as, closer to when it drops. But it's a real deep book, man. It's one of my partners, man. He really dug deep, man, and brought everything out, man. So be on the lookout for that, man. Lewis Coleman slid in here. What's up with your fam? I feel you, fam. I see you. Stack Dollar says, I know exactly what you're talking about. No doubt, man. And a lot of us, on this YouTube thing, man, we done been there. We done did it. You know what I mean? We done been there. We done did it. And like that song Dre came out with, been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm doing this. I'm doing this right now. You know what I mean? Hopefully Anthony Joshua can learn from his mistakes. Hopefully he can get back to what he was doing before this little hiccup he had. You know what I'm saying? Because I do believe it was a hiccup. I do believe AJ, I still think he's an exceptional talent, man. You know, but I think he better stay the hell away from Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I think he going night if he crossed Deontay Wilder, man. Deontay Wilder is no doubt the baddest heavyweight on the planet, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the baddest heavyweight to ever walk the planet, you know, with his power. You know what I'm saying? He has knocked out or knocked down every opponent that stepped in the ring with him. You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for a generous referee, man, we will be talking about Deontay Wilder knocking out every opponent that he has ever faced. You know, every opponent that he has ever faced. You understand what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder is something special, man. We could be watching history. We could be witnessing history. Fam, you know what it is. You know what it is. It's all love, fam. We could be witnessing history with Deontay Wilder, man. So we got to appreciate it, man. I know a lot of people don't like Deontay Wilder because he's brass, because he talks loud, because he's unapologetic. You know what I mean? But, you know, there's a lot of things about Deontay Wilder, man, that I, as a man, I can appreciate, man. I can appreciate, you know, where he's coming from, man, where he's speaking from his heart and the things he does, man. You could tell that he's a solid individual. You know what I mean? He didn't call ESPN to give them the exclusive of his reaction after Joushua. He didn't call none of these big platforms to give his reaction. Nah, he spoke to 78 Sports TV right here on YouTube to give his exclusive. And you don't do that at his level unless you're a real one, man. You know what I'm saying? He still want to be connected to the heartbeat of the streets, man, and the heartbeat of what's making this boxing thing jump like this. And it's definitely this YouTube, man. YouTube is definitely making this boxing. It's the heartbeat of boxing right now. And that's what it is. Lewis Coleman says, why was Joshua father trying to get at Eddie Hearn? Hey, fam, I seen that. And there's a couple rumors going back and forth, man. One rumor is that Joshua, you know, he got knocked out in sparring. He had a concussion, you know what I'm saying? And he was back in the locker room and he was having a panic attack. He did not want to come out and fight. And Eddie Hearn, they saying Eddie Hearn convinced him that he should come out. You know, Eddie Hearn, you know, explained to him like all the tickets sold, all the Brits that came over, all the money that was at stake. And, you know, he convinced AJ to come out, man. And we see the result. And from what I understand, AJ's dad was not happy about that, man. So, you know, he was trying to get at Eddie Hearn's neck, man, as any father would. I told you my son wasn't ready for this, motherfucker. I told you. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't playing. He was trying to get him, man. AJ stepped in between them like, no, it was me. I'm fighting. Something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to jump on here real quick, man. I want to talk about this Eddie Hearn tweet. Again, if you're coming in here late, man, Eddie Hearn and AJ and Rob McCracken and the management team, they have triggered the contract and rematch clause with Andy Ruiz. And they said the fight will take place in November or December, and the venue will be confirmed shortly. So that's the news jumping off right now. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. As always, man, Stack Dollar says Bomb Squad all day, no question about it. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Like I said, if you're new here, I want you to be here, man. So, you know, think about hitting that subscribe button. Also, man, if y'all already subscribed and ain't hit that bell icon, man, do me a favor, hit that bell icon so y'all can be notified when I'm dropping new videos and when I'm doing these live streams, man. I'm new to the live stream thing, man, but I'm gonna be going live a lot more. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna be going live a lot more because I want to be in the mix a lot more. Lowe's 1420, what's good with you, fam? Fam, he says AJ is crazy to take this rematch. If he got hurt in camp and concussed, in the fight, from what was reported, I think he will lose again. Hey, man, like I said, AJ definitely need to take time and to reset, man, and just think about if he really want to do this, Invoking this rematch clause so quickly, you know what I'm saying? I think, it was a mistake, man. I think it was Eddie Hearn who, who pressured him into doing it. I think AJ need to sit back, reset, and just think about what he really want to do, if he really wants to do this. Because what happened Saturday night was embarrassing, fam. You know what I mean? Ruiz beat the shit down AJ's leg, man. Had him flopping around like a fish without water. You know what I mean? This big giant being toppled by this little dude, man. It looked crazy. It looked crazy, man. So I hope AJ get his mind right, you know what I mean, get things together, man. My man Lewis Coleman says, Hulk smash that like button on the way out, man. Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. If y'all could smash that like button. I'm about to get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I want y'all to be safe, man. Let me read this last comment, man. Mr. Cheesehead, what's good with your fam? He says, if AJ loses again, that's it. I agree. If he loses again to Andy Ruiz, especially in that fashion, I think it's over. You know what I mean? AJ got to go out there and go out on his shield, man. He got to go out on his shield if he's going to go out at all. You know what I'm saying? He got to be willing to go out on his shield. And that's what, that's what makes fans appreciate a fighter. Win, lose, or draw. If you go out on your shield, if you give it everything, the fans is going to back you no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But when you back up into the corner and you looking down at your trainer, the referee asking you questions, and you act like you all of a sudden you're mentally ill or something, man, you're going to catch this type of flack, man. You're going to catch this type of flack. My man Lewis Coleman says, Hearn got dog walked. Also, he doesn't need to rematch either. And that's another thing. I'm going to get to that, man. I might do a live stream in a little bit to talk about that, man. You know what I mean? EKC 2468, what's good with your fam? He says, good show, keep it up. Hey, man, listen, man, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? This is what keeps me motivated, man, keeps me driven to do this, man. Lowe's 1420 says, don't die if you're hurt over pride. I agree, man. I agree. Don't let pride get your ass, whooped again. You know what I'm saying? Don't let pride get your ass whooped again. But listen, man, I do got to go, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. If you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit the like button and, check me out, man. But in the meantime and in between time, I want y'all to stay blessed and keep on supporting this sport that we love called boxing. Peace. I'll holler back.